switch gear a little bit. Uh, so as a startup, right, you need investment. So, but sometimes startups can become desperate, and they could sometimes be blinded for the red flags of some investor, because some investor, they're just talking about it. They're just talking. They don't actually have money, or they don't have any intention to invest, or they just want to know more about your product so that they can copy it. So, do you have any experience, like what are the red flags you see if you meet investors who say, "Okay, I'm interested in your product. I want to invest. Tell me more," or something. What are the red flag you will see if you work with startups?
Hard to say
Yeah,
because it's each their own. Because I researched about this not a while ago, and they say that when someone say, "Okay, like, I'll think about it, I'll get back to you," that could be a red flag. That could be a sign that they're not interested, right?
yeah, yeah,
Because we do that too when we're at shops.
yeah,
When
yeah,
you're at the window shopping, so, "Oh, I'll think about it."
yeah.
But when we say that, we'll actually never come back, right?
And is there any cultural difference between like Asia and Western countries? Because I find out, because I grew up in West, they more upfront about it. Where Asian, they don't want to say no. I mean, I might be wrong with you.
Um,
They want to like beat around the bush to
that is true.
right.
That is true.
Yeah,
For me, when I say I want you to help me with something, right?
yeah, yeah,
I would immediately say that, "Hey, can you help me with this and that?" And what would be the monetary value in this instance, right?
yeah, yeah,
That's normal. And
yeah,
in the West,
yeah,
we just say that like bluntly
yeah.
and forwardly.
Yeah.
But I feel like in Asia,
Yeah,
sometimes when you don't, especially in Thailand,
yeah,
people won't say that, "Hey, I don't like you. I don't
Yeah.
like the way you speak.
yeah, yeah,
That's rude. Don't do that again."
yeah.
They would say, "Oh, that's okay,
But inside is really
Yes,
burning.
yes.
Yeah,
raging fire of
Right,
anger."
right.
Yes.
yeah. So I mean that's harder for startup to navigate in Asia, I would say, right? Because if you're gonna meet like co-founders or any investors, and you don't really know what they mean when they say something.
I guess that's the importance of trying to understand the culture
Yeah,
of the country that you're trying to penetrate.
yeah, that's
Right.
right. Yeah,
So, if you're trying to penetrate Thailand, then try to understand the Thai culture.
yeah,
If you're trying to penetrate, say, Burma or
Yeah,
Myanmar,
yeah.
try to understand the Burmese culture, because
yeah, yeah,
each culture is different. So you have to approach each person
Yeah.
or each businesses according to the culture.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Yeah. So I mean, I can share some of the red flag I've seen from other startups that they told me. Uh, Things like some of the investor, especially in Asia, apparently they like normal businesses more than startups, because obviously startups are more risky than a normal business. But with uh, more risk, you also get more rewards, right? So if you like a underappreciated startup, injecting some money could help you really become 10 times or 100 times. And then as an investor, you can get the benefit out of it. But they say in Asia, there's a lot of investors that are about risk averse.
We can still.
Yeah, so yeah, they told the investors in Asia, they try to put more normal businesses like real estate, right? So where they can hold something. So the common complaint is if you put into a startup, especially like a digital products, the thing like you can hold it, so they don't feel like they actually getting something, even though they're getting something. So they found like, so your real estate or restaurant or normal businesses where you can hold it once you purchase. They want something you can hold. Is that the same experience you have, or
Actually, yes.
Okay. I was hoping you say no, but
No, yeah, I mean, yes and no. But
Okay.
if if basically if you understand the value of something,
Yeah.
even though you can't see the result of it yet,
Yeah, yeah.
you won't hesitant. You won't be hesitant to invest
Yeah.
in that particular item.
Yeah.
For example, when I was working for a digital marketing industry agency, not many people understood the importance of investing in digital marketing, how it can grow your business and this and that. So not many people actually just want to sign up right away for
Yeah.
digital marketing services. But those who understand marketing, they know that even though you can't see the result of it now, but you'll see in period of time. You know, we'll give that projection. Like, okay, it's about 6 months. This is going to be the sort of growth that you'll see.
Yeah.
12 months ago, the sort of growth that you see. So that's something that can be predicted.
Yeah.
With an AI, because we use algorithm and so you can predict that. But it's different than buying, say, an iPhone. You pay $1,500, for example, and then you get the iPhone.
Yeah.
So even it is a money that you spend that is quite risky, but so is buying stocks.
Yeah.
So it's investing or creating a company, right?
Yeah.
Because yes, you predict and this will happen. You know, you have that positivity, optimism.
Yeah.
But then again, it depends on how. There are a lot of contributing factors, but yeah. Anyway.
Yeah. Cool.
Was that clear or?
Yeah. So I guess, I mean, for the investor, I guess we just have to, like you said, you got to look at the culture, learn the culture, and then do the connection based on that. You know? Yeah.
Culture, yes, but also try to see each individual as their own person.
Right.
Because even though the local culture might have influence on how they think, behave, and see things, right? But you have to also take into consideration, what if they grow up in a society that's more, say, Western-minded, even though they live in Asia.
Yeah.
So if you live in Asia, but you go to boarding school, you went to boarding school in Europe, for example, and then you studied in the US, obviously the way you might think and then the way you behave and the way you understand things would be different than someone who was born in Thailand and grew up in here.
Yeah.
Because you grew up elsewhere, so there are a lot of contributing factors that you need to take into consideration. But each person is, different.
Yeah.
You can't compare each person like an apple to apple.
Yeah, definitely.